What is up, guys? So, new synopses for all the new episodes of Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and Black Lightning were released. I made a video about The Flash. Check it out in the top right corner of the video. But this video will be about Supergirl. I will be making a synopsis about Arrow later, maybe even today, tomorrow, I'm not sure. And then I won't be making one about Black Lightning because I don't really know much about it past the first episode, so not really much to say. And Legends of Tomorrow, they actually haven't released one. Did I say they released one? That was a mistake. They actually haven't because it's not coming out to February. So Supergirl Season 3, Episode 12, titled For Good, the synopsis reads, Morgan Edge threatens Lena. Someone tries to kill Morgan Edge and he barely survives. He accuses Lena of being behind the attempt and vows to destroy her. When Lena fears her hatred for Morgan will take her to the Luthor dark side, Kara steps in to help her friend. Meanwhile, after Sam realizes she's losing time, she confides in Alex, who decides to run some medical tests to see if she can find out what's going on with her new friend. So, let's break down the title. So, Morgan Edge, somebody tries to kill Morgan Edge. I don't actually have any clue who that is. It might be Rain, it might be just a normal bystander person, but he thinks that it's Lena. Maybe it's even Lena. That would be a really great twist if they're teasing this whole thing from the beginning, and in the end of the episode we find out who actually tried to kill him, and it turns out that it's Lena, and Morgan Edge is right because he accuses Lena of being behind the attempt and vows to destroy her. That will be a really interesting twist, but it probably won't happen because generally these shows are a lot more predictable than unpredictable, but I would love to be proven wrong, and I mean, technically that would still be predictable because I predicted it, but it would be a lot less predictable if we had that twist in the end of the episode where Lena actually is behind the attempt to kill Morgan Edge, and they could set her up to even become a villain in Season 4, if we're getting a Season 4. When it says Kara steps in to help her friend, that makes me feel like it will be another episode where Morgan Edge is screamed at by everybody like Alex, James, Kara, Lena, everybody will scream to his face, I hate you, you're a bad person, I hate that guy. And all that does is make me hate him less than I do, because I don't know why, just when the characters are telling you, I hate this guy straight to his face, it's wrong, because you're supposed to hate him naturally, because he's a bad guy. But instead, they do this whole thing where they tell you to your face, you should hate him. And the reason I think when it says Kara steps in to help her friend, the reason I think that might lead to this whole thing again with Morgan Edge is because I'm not 100% sure why it makes me feel like that. It just does. It makes me also the fact that Morgan Edge is in this episode and every episode he's been in so far has done this. It makes me feel like they're gonna do this too. So the synopsis continues. Meanwhile, after Sam realizes she's losing time, she confides in Alex. So this is something I predicted. I predicted that Sam and Rain will be fighting over that body, so that Rain is sometimes Sam when she takes control of the body over Rain. The reason I thought this is because I saw her in the trailer taking down bad guys in bank robbers. So the only reason I think that Rain would do that, like why would she do that? Why would she waste her time with that? Maybe it's because Sam has a little bit of control over Rain and is using that power to do some good. And now we see in this episode that she has full control over Rain for the time being because she is losing time. So I predicted this, and I love it when I predict something and it comes true. Granted, it's not like a crazy specific prediction or anything. It's something that happens a lot in like movies, like happened with Killer Frost on The Flash. So it's not something that's crazy specific and unpredictable. But the fact that I predicted it it's pretty cool. But at the same time, I might have read that wrong. The first time I read it, I perceived it as she's losing time until she becomes Rain again. But what it probably means is that she's losing time as in she's falling asleep somewhere, doesn't even realize it, and wakes up, and a couple hours are gone that she had no idea what happened to her. That's probably what it means. That's probably what the synopsis means when it's saying she's losing time, which means she's not in full control, which means that Rain and her switch off between who's in control. So she like falls asleep and Rain becomes in control of the body, or she gets knocked out or faints and Rain gets control of the body. So she's not in full control, but she is in control sometimes when she hasn't lost time. And then the synopsis ends. Alex decides to run some medical tests to see if she can find out what's going on with her new friend. Not really much to talk about there. I feel like that's going to be the B plot of this episode, where she'll run tests and probably find nothing, because, like, what medical tests can you find for this? This is a magical thing that cannot be medically detected, but maybe Martian Manhunter will step in and read her mind or something. That would be pretty cool if Martian Manhunter reads her mind and also hears Rain in there. That would be pretty awesome. So this episode looks to be okay. Whenever Morgan Edge appears, and he's a good villain, but whenever they throw it in your face that, hey, this guy's a villain, kind of ruins it a little bit. And also, this second part of the episode is definitely, it looks to be interesting, but Sam is nowhere near as interesting as Rain in general. So this episode looks to be a little bit mediocre. The only way it could be saved from being mediocre is if Lena actually turns out to be the one that attempted to kill Morgan Edge as a twist ending. That would definitely save it from being a mediocre episode. So let me know what you thought about the synopsis in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.